With India in the midst of an alarming second wave of COVID 19, the mood is one of gloom and doom. Many people are mourning the loss of their loved ones, and others are facing the disease themselves. With oxygen and medicine in short supply, the situation is one of absolute panic and helplessness. But the pandemic also has given us ordinary young men and women who are doing extraordinary work to help people in distress. So, while it is difficult to be entirely optimistic and trust humanity, we must believe this too shall pass. My dear Christites, at Christ University, we are winding up our activities for the academic year 2020-21. Amidst all the uncertainties that each one of us have about life and our future, we have all stood together to fulfill the promise we made to our students of our help and support for their academic continuity and realizing career goals. We had to, in the process, make adjustments with our family, learn new technology and pedagogy, compromise on our own privacy and personal time, and sometimes redefine and forget the concept called home because that became our new workspace and it took on office functions. We lost a private space, we lost the normal, but we smiled through all of that and became stronger, not just for our family, but for our communities. So here we are, successfully conducting examinations, selecting students for the next academic year, forwarding our academic aspirations through research and publications, and preparing ourselves for challenging newer scenarios with alacrity. In all this, not even once did I see or hear anyone complaining of work, compromising on the quality of work, or shirking from it. Whenever a crisis presented itself, I saw each one of you rising to the occasion and providing that protective shield to the institution and confidently standing with me, giving me the strength and the power to take decisions timely and for the benefit of all our stakeholders. I have no words to express the depth of my feelings of gratefulness to you now. Hence, like all human beings who find language inadequate when they need to express intense emotions, I bow to you with gratitude and say thank you. My sincere thanks to all students, staff, and faculty for the way we have continued to adapt with the flexibility and compassion to these difficult circumstances. I am fortunate that at Christ University, thanks to everyone's remarkable creativity and outstanding efforts in transitioning our academic activities and services online, we are as future ready as can be expected. I must also applaud the effective use of our communication channels and the fact that all of us are always in the know of vital information, guidelines, and statuses. I am sure the leadership of schools and departments would have alerted you on the new format of assessment with the compulsory viva voce for each student of your courses. The increasing speculations on how far the online exam results are valid with the students learning, the viva component will lend accountability, authenticity, and credibility to their scores. Like always, no new initiative is launched without training for its optimum efficacy. At Christ, and you have already got notification of the date and time of the training program on how to conduct good viva voce and develop rubrics for assessment. The credit for this initiative goes to Professor Johnny Joseph, our Controller of Examination, and his team, and Dr. Tony Sam George and his team of trainers. While we finish the senior year's end semester examinations in this manner from May 20th to May 31st, let us also look to adopting this method for the junior classes as well after returning from our break on June 16th. The second wave of COVID-19 is here, and the state has responded by tightening restrictions and imposing lockdowns. Let us strictly follow the guidelines and protocols, wear masks and maintain physical distancing. Do not step out of the security of your homes unless it is that urgent. Remember, our safety is important and the safety of others are also in our hands, and we should respect this social contract. The second wave is not a surprise. Many experts and agencies had suggested the likelihood of a second and subsequent waves. The primary hope for curtailing the virus is the vaccine. I urge all of you to take the vaccination, both doses. And as somebody who got both the jabs, I can vouch that it is safe and has no side effects. As COVID-19 continues to put strain on all of us, I am also glad that honest conversations about mental health and trauma and alienation are happening more than ever at Christ University and in the society at large. Let me assure you that the university is with you and you can use all facilities provided from here for you and your family's well-being. There are studies that reveal that the longer duration of an ongoing crisis can cause psychological resilience to break down. I worry about this as much as I worry about COVID-19 itself. I would like to remind everyone that no one has to suffer in silence and that no one should suffer alone. Please reach out for help within your own network and, of course, make use of the services that Christ University has put in place to support students, faculty, and non-teaching staff. Be it the contacts we might have that would help you, or counseling, or medical advice, and other support we can give you. While fragility of life stares at us every day and envelops us in helpless despair, we will feel that all our plans for the future have become futile. But remember, a change in plan does not mean a failed plan. We have heard of the COVID era bringing more words starting with the letter C into our active vocabulary. I want to leave you with a word starting with the letter H. Hope. Hope can move mountains, and hope can restore our faith in humanity. We are all fighting our own battles, none bigger or smaller than the other. Hope may not be a strategy, but when hope guides our actions, people come together to help each other. We rebuild, we come back stronger. Let us keep reinventing ourselves. In music, they say the pause is as important as the note. Now, life has paused for us to rejuvenate ourselves so that the melody of life that will follow becomes sweeter. Our struggle ends when gratitude begins. Let us dwell on our blessings more. Let us carefully cherish life, relationships, and memories. Let us stay strong and positive and learn not to take anything for granted. We will get through this together. Prayers, goodwill, and best thoughts to all of you. Thank you.